to meet you, Mr. Harper.
I think you met my assistant, Ted Bertram, last time he was in town.
Yes, how are you, Ted?
Nice to see you again.
And this is the young lady who will help us demonstrate our product.
Oh, we met outside.
Yes, we certainly did.
Well, now that we've all met, won't you sit down?
Oh, thank you.
Diane? Now.
We haven't met your friend.
Friend?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're wondering why I was talking to this teddy bear.
Well, we all have our hang-ups, Darren.
Yes. Well, it's my hobby, ventriloquism. I was practicing.
You must have a very funny act.
Yes. Well, I'll just be a moment.
Doesn't look like a ventriloquist dummy. Seems to be just an ordinary teddy bear.
Well, I was only using that to... Don't hold him like that. All the blood will rush to his head.
What?
Are his eyes bloodshot?
It's nice to have a client with a good sense of humor. Huh? I would like to call your attention to the story bear. The board. I'll have Diane read the copy for you later, but right now, I would like to tell you some of our ideas.
Our ideas?
Yes, Larry, Tate's, and mine.
I'm only interested in hearing your ideas, Darren. You see, we're a young, progressive company. And frankly, I think Mr. Tate's ideas are a bit too fuddy-duddy for us.
Well, you're wrong, Mr. Harper. You're dead wrong. Some of Larry Tate's ideas are very creative. I'd say brilliant.
Well, I'm sure that Mr. Tate's work is quite competent in some areas, but not for us. You see, we're looking for something fresh and imaginative. And I find that old-timers like Tate, well, they're old hat, stale. Their ideas lack style. And why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Would you please put down that teddy bear? It's rather distracting.
Here, let me hold him. Oh. He's so cute and cuddly.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What?
He bites. He sheds.
Well, could we forget about the teddy bear and get on with the presentation?
Of course. Excuse me. Is that you, Sam? The model's dress is here. Look, Betty, the only person I want to speak to is my wife.
Excuse me, I'll go change.
Will you please keep the line open? Thank you. I'm sorry, but, where's Diane?
I think she went to change into a costume.
What'd she do with Larry?
Larry?
Teddy. I mean, the teddy bear.
Oh, she took it in the changing room with her.
She can't do that.
Darren!
I've got to get that teddy bear back.
Ed, I don't want to be an alarmist, but I have a sinking feeling that we're doing business with a first-class fruitcake.
Diane?
Yes,
Have you got a teddy bear in there with you?
yes, why?
He can't stay in there. Give him to me.
You have to have him right now? I don't have any clothes on.
Just get him out of there. Did you have to do that? Are you all right? No heartbeat. Do you hear anything?
Mr. Stevens, teddy bears don't have heartbeats.
Look, can we get on with this meeting?
Yes, certainly.
No! Leave the teddy bear.
Well, you don't understand, Mr. Harper. He's sort of a mascot.
Look, Mr. Stevens, you don't need luck to sell us this campaign, do you?
No, of course not.
I'll take care of him, Mr. Stevens.
Well, all right, but see that you don't let him out of your sight.
Sure, Mr. Stevens. Look, I'll put him right in this drawer.
No, you'll cut off his air. We'll put him right here on the desk. And don't touch him.
Are you ready? Or do you want to get into your Dr. Denton?
The costume is very nice, Diane.
Oh, I'll have one while you're here, Dan.
Stevens, that's a mighty cute wife you got there. Maybe she could help us write a few slogans for my dishwasher.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at that sort of thing.
Yes, it does take a little talent, doesn't it? Larry, that reminds me. I thought of a great slogan for my dishwasher today. Let you have it for nothing.
Great, Ed. Let's hear it.
Everybody ready? Francis.
You're absolutely right, Ed.
I haven't said anything yet.
What was the slogan, Mr. Hotchkiss?
Well, this is going to kill you. Here's how it goes. Confucius say, don't be wishy-washy, buy a Hotchkiss dishy-washy.
Hey, that's great, Ed. Darren, make a note of that, and we'll discuss it at the meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, Larry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I won't have to make a note of that because I won't forget it. How can I forget anything as ridiculous as that?
What was that you said?
Wishy-washy, dishy-washy, you must be kidding, Ed.
Now, Darren, you've got to admit that it's pretty catchy. Watch yourself, Darren.
Don't get nervous, Larry. I know Hotchkiss is a pet of yours.
That's right, buddy boy. And if anybody's going to laugh at a pet client of mine, it's going to be me. Confucius! Did you ever hear anything speaking?
I've heard better voices than a 10-year-old child.
Larry, don't tease Mr. Hotchkiss. They always do this with a new client.
It's a sort of, fraternity initiation.
Junior high school fraternity.
You must lose a lot of clients that way.
Oh, no, we only do it to clients who have a good sense of humor. Yeah, like you, Ed. You, Ed.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing you can say about me without fear of contradiction. Right, Francis?
Whatever you say, Ed.
A sense of humor has always been an important ingredient in my success. I've always been able to laugh at misfortune, even during the grim days when I was pulling myself up the ladder. Rung by rung, I worked myself up into the appliance business until...
Knock it off, Ed.
What did you say, Francis?
You didn't work your way into the appliance business. You were kicked into it by my father, who gave you $25,000 when we got married.
How can you say a thing like that?
It's very easy. It's the truth.
Darren?
I have had it.
You put in those drinks?
I don't know, but I'm willing to give you odds we never make it to dinner.
Now, Francis, take it easy. Give them both barrels, honey. You'll feel better.
Louise!
You know, I've been clamming up for years while he's been playing I Love Me on his big trombone. And don't you ever snap your fingers at me again.
Say, why don't we all have another drink? Samantha, is dinner almost ready?
Dinner may be ready, but Frances isn't. She has a few more things to say. Haven't you, honey?
Plenty. But this'll do for starters.
The odds against dinner are going up.
They'll be going up straight through the ceiling if you don't do something.
Okay, honey. You know, a little bit of frankness can be a very refreshing and healthy thing. But a lot of frankness is a gasser.
What's come over you?
You interrupted me.
Darren!
You never talked to me like this in your whole life.
Well, it's about time somebody did, and it's about time you listened.
Hold on, Darren.
Darren, listen.
You stay out of this, Sam. I can handle this, Larry.
I think it's time for dinner, everyone.
You might begin by listening to your wife, and then your advertising representatives.
Keep going. Come on. You're making lots of sense.
I've waited for years for you to stop being that silent, suffering martyr. You picked a beautiful time to turn yourself on.
Silent martyr? Now, you look here, Ed.
Now, just a minute, folks. I'm not finished yet.
I think it's time for dinner, everyone.
I think we ought to postpone this little discussion until right now. There are ways and ways of handling an account, and I don't think this is any of them.
Now, look, Ed, we don't tell you how to make your dishwashers. We don't have to, because you make a good one. But we don't need any amateurs telling us how to conduct your advertising campaign.
Well, let's go in, everyone. We might as well fight this out over dinner.